Welcome to my channel. I have finally decided to bring it back from the dead. I think it was about time. If you don't know who I am, my name is Berthia, and we're going to get right into it. For today's video, we are going to be watching the Chrisean and Blueface interview on No Jumper. If you guys don't know what No Jumper is, it's pretty much a urban podcast place that's located in LA where they interview all sorts of people in the urban world. So in today's interview, Chrisean and Blueface are being interviewed by Sharp. Sharp is a ex-pimp, I guess. He rose to fame when he went on the Soft Wet Underbelly interview / podcasting, and a lot of people gave him rave reviews. So then Adam, who is pretty much the leader of No Jumper, decided to reach out to him, and the rest is history. Sharp has a very interesting way of interviewing people, and by interesting I mean harsh, aggressive, and very abrasive, and that's what makes him watchable. So let's get right into it. To be completely honest, I didn't even know where to start with this interview because the whole thing is a mess. There's so many points in this interview, and I will try and somewhat summarize them because I did watch the whole thing, but I sure as heck was not about to review the whole thing because way too much. This video would be like 3 hours long. So we're going to start at the 30-minute mark where I feel as though things started to take a very sharp left turn.
So I'm not against you. I'm here with you. I'm listening.
Nobody here.
But I am.
And trying to get a joke. What you
I ain't
saying?
against you. I might be against certain situations.
Stop playing with me.
Listen, I might be
That
against
was
certain
playing with me.
situations,
Trying to joke
but I'm not
what she
against
said,
her
she
per
said.
se.
What you playing
Nobody's
for?
against you.
What you playing for?
A little bit of backstory here. So pretty much what's been happening in the entire interview is Gina, who's the young lady sitting over there, and Sharp are both asking Blueface about the incident with the glass that we saw in their viral clip.
The glass.
Damn.
I'm getting the glass out.
You can't just rub it like that.
I'm not rubbing it. I'm getting it out. Look. I gotta lay it all out in here. I'm about to go get a vacuum, but I ain't want to be that rough.
Chrisean doesn't want to talk about it. She's made it known she doesn't want to talk about it. And for some reason, Gina and Sharp are like forcing them to talk about it. And Blueface, completely disregarding the fact that she doesn't want to talk about it, continues to elaborate on it. And every time he does, she has something to say kind of in rebuttal. So this is where things start to get heated.
It's sensitive.
I think I'm gonna finish.
What you playing for?
I think I'm gonna finish the interview.
No, you're not.
You wanna do it by yourself?
What do you mean? Do it by
I'm gonna
myself.
do it.
Are you looking at me?
No. Wait, listen to what I'm saying.
Ooh, like you're already seeing it. She's already getting touchy. She's so comfortable being physical with him, where it's like even if there's cameras rolling, she don't give a damn. She gon' tussle. She ready to tussle. You know what I'm saying? She grabbing his face, grabbing his arm. It's not gonna end well, and the hosts know that, and this is what they came for.
Look at me.
Like,
I'm right here. I'm fucking right here. I'm right here with you.
You gonna finish?
Stop playing with me with Shark. I love you. You just talking to Shark and you trying to like isolate me from that conversation.
Yeah, she's clearly intoxicated here. She's got into the intoxication level where you're just super emotional. Anything's gonna get you all choked up, and she's there. And if she's in that level, she should not be at a public interview because it's just unpredictable. It's unpredictable, and you're not sober. You don't have good judgment, and she should have been. This part should have been canceled, or she should have let Blue just finish it at this point. But let's see.
Well, I have another hard question.
Hello, babe.
Stop grabbing me.
Why not?
Come on, why are you?
Hey, come on. Hey,
I'm
Rock.
gonna step out and let y'all do the interview.
All right.
What are you getting
Hey.
up for?
You see, she just gets to the grabbing and the this. She's like pulling the back of his chain, grabbing his hand. It's like she is ready. She is on 100% of the time. And you can kind of see here that Blueface he isn't having it. Like he could tell she's starting to escalate. He's known her long enough to know when her limit is. And I think at this point he realizes it.
Are you serious?
Heidi, either you gonna body slam or I'm body slam. You
Hey,
pick
Psych.
schoolyard. Pick one. Y'all got security in here. Y'all better call
Hey,
me.
Psych, can you please help
Call your
me?
security.
Get some help with that, please.
He said schoolyard. Like, that's that gang.
Blue. Okay.
If y'all
We got
put her
security with them.
outside,
They're
do
cool.
that.
Yeah, hey, please.
Jay, fix her. Better get the security quick. Get the security quick.
Come on, we got it. Hey, we just trying to get you right, sweetie.
Y'all done
Come on
made a
now.
sign up in here and you ain't got the security on standby? No, take her outside. Take her outside. Take her outside.
He said, get the security quick, because he already knows is about to go up. He knows his girl. Like, she get to the yelling. She's about to start breaking stuff. And just the fact that he knows that security is what's needed and he can't talk her down kind of speaks to the fact that she's like an unpredictable girl. She's like once the fuse goes off, I guess you can't calm her down.
Why is he just missing me like that? Back at him. Blue. Why are you not?
You're a good man, bro. You're a good man.
He said, you're a good man. Sharp, the instigator.
I don't speak for you.
Right.
That's what you said the whole interview. I don't speak for you. So now you're cut, like, bro, close the blinds. Bro, close the blinds. Take her outside if you got to.
And there's another thing, like Blue got really upset because he was saying his side of the story, right? He was saying that when she threw the glass at his head, she went too far. And her argument was that, okay, I did that because you hit me first. So he's trying to tell her it doesn't matter who hit who first. It doesn't matter who hit who second, which I disagree with. It does matter. But he was just trying to say all that matters is your reaction. And you took it too far. So that's when she said, don't speak for me. And now he's like, I can't speak for you. All right, then get out.
We ain't gonna let you know because you're not catching no cases.
Exactly.
You're not doing any of that. That's not what we have you here for. And I'm proud of you for sitting back and really just taking care of your business. She'll be at home later on. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation. But right now, yeah, I just think it's best that it just, she off that Hennessy, man.
Take her outside.
What you about to do, Blueface? Knock her upside her head like you do every other day? Like what are you trying to do? Drag her by her hair? That's crazy. What you want to do? Please tell us. So here's the part that's behind the scenes that went viral pretty much. So I don't know if this is backstage or the front, I don't know what it is, but she's like sitting on the floor. To be sitting on the floor, that's like a whole temper tantrum. Like a tantrum that a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old would like start throwing if they didn't get their way. It's just crazy because she's 22, right? There's no reason why she should be on the ground like that. Then again, once alcohol comes in the picture, that's probably all it is. She's probably just real intoxicated. But the thing is, she drinks every day. So shouldn't her tolerance be high? And why does he seem so sober? Like, I feel like the dynamic is so interesting because he's always like calm, reserved, and never drinking, but then he allows her to make a fool of herself and drink so much. And I think it's because he knows what her drinking can bring him. He knows that that's why they have clout. So him allowing her to make a fool of herself for his benefit is crazy.
He come here. He come here, bro. What you like? Why you doing that? Why you doing that? Blue, what are you doing that for?
The way she's swinging her legs is something. Listen, I have never seen a grown adult do that before. I'll be honest. I really don't be out there much, and I've never really seen tantrums like this. But for a grown woman, like, she really lives up to her name, Big Baby, because she is a whole big baby.
I don't know why you agreeing with her on that
Hey,
bullshit.
is the TV okay? Is it broke?
I didn't agree with
You
the.
did. You said, yeah, right. If I call you a bitch, you
We're all
call
just
me
I
that.
understood.
Hey, man, I know protocol. Supposed to
There's
sit my
two
ass and
different
right in my
things.
seat.
Oh yeah, the main thing that started the argument also was they started fighting in that glass incident because Chrisean called him the B word. And I guess if you're him, if he has his affiliations, you can't really call a man like that a B word. So that's what started the argument. And we're assuming allegedly hit her first. And that's when she got upset because she was pissed and she threw the glass at his head. I would recommend you guys actually watch the whole interview because there's way more than what I'm summarizing here. But she pretty much was, for the most part, unapologetic about the fact that she threw a glass at his head. You shouldn't be throwing a glass at nobody. So yeah, I mean, she did end up coming back towards the end of the interview. Didn't really say much, just sat there quietly, which is probably what she should have done in the first place. But yeah, they finished up the interview and All of a sudden, the next day, she announced that she was pregnant. She had this whole clip at a hospital asking that, I don't know if it was the nurse or the doctor, if she was supposed to feel one heartbeat or two heartbeats. I forgot what the question was. But anyways, she announced her pregnancy. Blueface was like, it ain't mine. And then goes on to expose her and says that she's been with 10 other guys in the past year, which is crazy. Whenever they get upset, they're both outing each other and exposing each other. But anyway, he said that their relationship was over, and the next day there was another post where Chrisean took a picture of them where she was like kissing his head or something. So seems like they're back together, and I don't think at this point they would ever leave each other, because Blueface is no longer a rapper. He says in the interview that he lost his love for rapping, so he wants to do more. He wants to be like a producer, blah, 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 which is why he started the Blue Girls Club, and why he's doing this Crazy in Love reality show with Chrisean, is because he wants to expand his, his repertoire. He doesn't want to rap no more because he says he reached the highest level, which is up for debate. But yeah, I think he knows how valuable Chrisean is for his brand right now, and he knows she's popping. So we'll just have to see down the line how this ends up going. Is she just gonna crash out and hit rock bottom? Are they both gonna crash out? But it does seem like they're headed that way, to be honest. I feel like every day it's like a new thing. And don't get me wrong, as much as it sounds like I'm criticizing what they're doing, they're getting their money. Aside from the domestic violence aspect of it, let them do what they want to do. If they want to make themselves a fool in order to, I don't know, pay their bills, so be it. Just know that I'll be watching.
How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn.